Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm out today again for you, making a new video. I've driven out to Pegsdon Hills and the Deacon Hill area of the Chilterns, which is in Hertfordshire, and we're going to have a little wander around, explore the hills and hopefully find somewhere to camp out overnight. I'm really excited today because I'm actually trying out a new tent that I've got. I've wanted it ever since I saw it come out last year, and I've managed to get my hands on one now, so I'm really excited to be pitching that and giving that a go as well. So you'll find out what that is later on in the video, but I'm going to get my kit on and start heading up the hill. I've got my big old Cyclops 2 Vulcan bag here. It's about 120 litres capacity with the side pouches. Might be a bit overkill, might not fit in the new tent, but there's only one way to find out. So as you come in from the car park, this is the view of the hill you're greeted with. I believe that's Deacon Hill up there, and sort of over this side, the other hills, Pegsdon Hills, that's the one. There's also a bridleway that goes up here, but I don't think that's the right way to go. I think we have to walk down here and then take a right, so that's what we're going to do. I'm not travelling light today. I don't know how much my bag weighs. It's probably about, I don't know, 12 kilos, something like that. It's a huge bag, but it is actually really comfortable to wear. So I really like the bag. It fits me well. I didn't think I still had it, but I was at my parents' the other day and it was up in their loft, which I'm really pleased about because I thought I'd sold it like a few years ago, but turns out I haven't, so that's a result because they're not cheap and I wouldn't be able to afford one at the moment. So I've got other things to spend my money on, like hiking boots and some proper outdoor clothes instead of wearing jeans and t-shirts and trainers. But it does the job if you're not doing anything too adventurous, doesn't it? Right, yeah, this is it. We've got some footpath signs up here now coming up. So we've got these signs here. The bottom one there says Chiltern Way Extension. So it's Chiltern Hills. And that sign there says Welcome to Pegsdon Hills. So I think I might walk up this way, then take a left and walk along the top there, up to the trigger point on Deacon Hill. I've actually got a power bank now as well. So the last video that I did, my phone died overnight, so I couldn't record anything in the morning. But yeah, I've got a power bank now, so hopefully that won't happen. And be all good for a bit of video footage in the morning. It's quite nice out now. It's been really variable weather today. We've had sunshine, rain, loads of clouds. It's a bit overcast in places, but there's patches of blue sky and it looks like there's a bit of sun up on the hills, so that's good. Getting a bit breezy now. We're quite exposed on this section, so I don't know if you can see in this field. I'll zoom in. My phone's not great when it's zoomed in, but there's 3 bulls in there. Big old things. Beautiful hills. Just coming up some gates. I've got 2 options, left or right. There's a sign on both, so I'm going to go and see what they say. Well, at this gate it looks like if you go through, you've got to go down there into the valley bit and then climb back up. So the other way might be more inviting, although I can see quite a clear green path going up the hill though that way. Let's have a quick look at the other one. Okay, I think this might be the one to go for. We've got a path that goes up there. It looks like we can curl around and then go up here just between those trees. So that's what I'm going to do. Lots of sheep around up there by the looks of things as well, so we'll have some friends to say hello to. It is just me today, as you've probably figured out already. I'm not with you today because I want to test out this new tent. So let me just grab my phone properly. I hope you can hear me over the wind. I wanted to test out this new tent. It is a one-man tent. Wasn't sure how much space was going to be in there, so left her at home for this one. She's got somebody looking after her though, so she's okay, she's not on her own. Yeah, looking at all the sheep that are around, roaming free where we're walking. We walk through them all. Probably a good idea that she's at home, because she would want to try and play with them, and I don't think they'd like that too much. I don't know whose idea this was. Bloody knackered. I need to do some more hill walking, I think. Get my stamina back up, eh? So, just heading up the pathway now, and I'm approaching the gate, which will open up to the section I pointed out with all the sheep laying around. It looks like they're all laying down all over the path. I'm going to have to walk right through the lot of them. I'm sure they're used to walkers around here though, so hopefully I won't scare them. So we're coming up here, and all our sheepy friends. Oh, if I can zoom in. Oh, where's my finger? Oh, there we go, there. So, yeah, and as you can hear, I'm still bloody knackered. So, yeah, but I am enjoying it. Once again, it's absolutely beautiful to be out, and these views are going to get better and better as we go up the top. Hopefully it'll stay dry. If not, I've got my waterproof jacket in my bag, so we'll be fine. Look at that view. It's just beautiful. You probably can't get the sense of the vastness that you feel when you're actually here, when you're just watching it back on a computer screen or a phone or whatever you're watching the video on. But it's beautiful. So approaching all the sheep now. There's a few of them looking at me. A bit worried they've all got horns. But oh no. Oh look, oh thank you guys. They're moving out of the way for me. You don't need to move out of the way. I can just go through, don't worry. There we go. Lots of them. Lots of new friends. This hill they're all stood on is very steep. It doesn't seem to bother them. And we're nearly at the top, I think, which is fantastic. Oh, there's one that's been left behind. You don't mind though, mate, do you? He seems pretty unfazed by it all. Look at this. I'm going to find out how high the trigger point is up here and compare it to Ivanhoe Beacon. I'm not sure if this is higher or not. A quick Google search will tell me that, and I'll let you know. If you didn't see my other video at Ivanhoe Beacon, I went there and I walked along the ridgeway for a bit and camped up in some woodland overnight under a tarp. I'll put a link in the corner now to that video so you can go and check that out. It's a good way to keep a gate closed. Look at this. Obviously that sort of spring hinge isn't strong enough, so they've tied a rope there to that post with a weight, and the weight will, well, it's an old brake disc off of the car, and that will pull the gate shut. It's a good idea. Oh, I've just found this bench, so I'm going to sit down, have a drink, maybe a little snack, just enjoy the view for a few minutes before I carry on. You can actually see over there and over there actually, looks like it's raining, and I think that's going to be coming this way, so we'll see if it does. Let's get the old coat on. So yeah, I can actually sort of feel the rain coming in, and I literally just felt a couple of drops as I said that on my head. So I'm going to carry on up to the trigger point. So I've gone up to the top, turned left, and I'm very much being chased by the rain. It's sort of moving in from the direction that we've just walked from. It's all of a sudden getting a bit heavier, so I'm just going to stop and get my coat out. There's a little tree here I'm going to stop under while I do that, and yeah, it will be all good. Oh, there we go, that's better. I think this pathway is right off the top to the trigger point, so we shall see. I don't know if the cameras on the phone is picking up the rain, but trust me, it's raining. But I think it's just a passing shower, because looking at the direction where the rain's coming from, it's nice and bright over there again, and there's even some blue sky. So it's like, you know, I was saying earlier, the weather today has been just so random. Well, as you can see, it's stopped raining again. It's nice and bright over there now. Still a bit cloudy, but some blue sky showing. I've got wet feet, but I don't care. Look at this. It's just beautiful, right? Yep, just this bit to go. Trigger point, complete of rainbow and a couple of sheep. Let's go to it. Hello. Don't mind me. Just here to go to the trigger point. Here we are. Zoom out again. There we go. Deacon Hill. So now I'm up the top. I'm just gonna spend a minute up here enjoying the views, and trying to understand what the sheep are talking about. They're probably saying, what's this guy doing up here? And then just see if I can find somewhere to camp. There's lots of nice little flat spots up here, but I don't want to camp in amongst all the sheep. I don't want to upset them, unsettle them, and it might be a bit noisy as well. Okay, so I think I've found a camping spot for tonight. Just basically where my bag is there. There we go, there's the tent all pitched. I have got myself a Wild Country Helm Compact one, made by Terra Nova. First time I've ever pitched it, took me about 7 minutes, 8 minutes to do, something like that. It's absolutely solid, this tent. It's I'm really impressed. First impressions, fantastic. I haven't got all the guy lines out. I've just got the one by the front door still tied up there. I don't think I need it. Looks a bit funny here because I've got my rucksack in there. I've taken out everything that I need, put it in here, and I'm going to get everything set up, have a bit of a tidy up, put out there into the other storage bit, things like food and what I don't need inside the tent right away, and then I'm going to chill for a bit. That's my view. Shame it's not as clear as it was, but that is all the rain coming in that we're forecast pretty much until 9 PM. Here we go, there's the trigger point. There's the tent down there. That's my view out the door. Right, so this is my sleeping mat. and that's my sleeping bag there. This sleeping mat, as I mentioned before, is just a cheapo one from Amazon. It packs down pretty small. It's actually very comfortable. It's 10 centimeters deep when it's inflated. So that's the mat inflated. It's got one of these pumps built in. You just push it down like this and it pumps it up, and it takes about a minute, just over a minute to inflate. It's like the perfect width for the inside of this tent. There's like an inch either side. Right, so that is my sleeping bag set up now as well. It's actually stopped raining. It pretty much stops like 5 minutes after I put the tent up. And the sky's looking quite bright again, so we might be in for a nice evening. I've realised my dinner I'm going to struggle to eat because I forgot to bring my spork, which I was going to use to cook it and to eat it with. So what the food that I've got is some noodles, stir fry sauce, and some chicken, like that pre-cooked, kind of like sweet chili chicken that you can buy. I was going to cook the noodles, which are those ones that you can put straight into the pan, mix the sauce in, put some of that chicken in, heat it up, and just eat that. But I haven't got anything to stir it with or eat it with. What I have got, I don't know if it'll work, is a couple of spare tent pegs. They're new, they haven't been used, so that would be fine for stirring it and for cooking it with. But will they work as chopsticks? That's the question. There you go, so I got the noodles in just warming up, and I've got one of these sweet and sour sauces to mix through, and then I've got, if I grab it, well, sweet and smoky pre-cooked chicken. So I'm just going to break up some of those bits, mix it all together, and yeah, hopefully it'll be all right. There's my tent peg stirrer I'm using. It's fun just to mix it about with. Be interesting to actually try and eat with them, but I don't think I'll video that because it might not be very dignified. I think I paid £8–9 for that alcohol burner, and it comes with its little carry case. So yeah, I'll put a link to that in the description below. Sorry, for anyone that's interested, you can go and take a look. There you go. It's nice and hot now, ready for eating. I've had my din-dins. It works okay using tent pegs as chopsticks, but I'll remember to bring my spork next time. Right, it is now about 20 to 9 in the evening. I've got my little lamp on, just on low. I want to show you one of the features of the tent that I really like, actually. Yeah, so when you open the door, obviously you've got your zip at the bottom and you open it all the way up. Well, there's two features. There's this clip here. Let me just bring the camera closer. That clip there, so that it takes the tension off of the actual zip when you're pitching the tent. Because if you're trying to pitch it tight, you don't want to be pulling the door like this, because it will put too much tension on the zip and could damage it. So that's quite a nice feature, and just helps make sure that the zip stays closed when the tent is pitched. And they've also got the zip at the top here, so instead of having to open this all the way up to see what's going on outside, you can just open that up a little bit and poke your head out the top like that. Neat little feature, that. Got a bit of a sunset going on up there, but unfortunately it's very cloudy tonight, so can't see much. It was supposed to be a meteor shower tonight, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see any of that because it's just too much cloud. So it's about 9:15 in the evening now. It's dark outside. It sounds like the sheep have all gone to bed wherever they are. Can't hear anything apart from the odd owl and a bit of breeze blowing around in the trees. So I'm going to settle down now get my phone on charge, just relax for an hour or so before climbing into the sleeping bag and trying to get some sleep. So I shall bid you farewell and I'll see you in the morning. Alright, good morning. It is about 6:30 or thereabouts. I slept really well. This air mat is so comfortable. Nice morning today. Very still, no wind in the air really. Nice and bright, lots of cloud, but looks like it might clear up in a bit. I've got everything away. I just need to pack the tent up, whack that in the bag, and then that is me done, and I shall be walking back to the car. There we go, all packed away now. You'd never know I was there. There's a trigger point just there, so I'm going to walk back the way that I came up yesterday. Thank you very much for joining me on this trip. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. It's been great to test out some new kit, and yeah, I'm really impressed with that tent. Fantastic. But yeah, thank you for watching. Feel free to drop a comment down below and I'll reply to you. And of course, if you like the video, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next trip out.